wee. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this.
So dig this. I know my fucking worth. And I feel like majority of women out here, we really like know our worth, right? But it's a lot of worthless ass dudes out here. Like, it's an abundance. Like, I feel like it's growing by the day. So every now and again, you know what I'm saying, here and there, if you want like a good date, to have some drinks, a good time, kick it, enjoy yourself, you have to have a flash sale. Like this week, 1 week only, 50% off. I'm gonna lower my motherfucking standards. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But never, ever, ever take that as a woman not knowing her worth. And ladies, just don't sit in that and don't get caught up in that, you know, that flash sale. You know, it's just a flash sale. Get you a date, get you a couple drinks, whatever it is you want up out of it, and move forward. But don't ever get it twisted. We know our worth.
Lie. Satan is your daddy.
Yes, Kales, you were right on time. Again, truth was told. Lie. That's one of them things that's been said many years, that I know my worth. It sounds like to me there was a lot of premeditated, calculating, experience getting off the dime of a man. But let a man come ever talking like this, it'd be a problem. But you know why a man can't talk like this? Because the issue is, I keep telling y'all, women are going to use experiences. And this is what I say. A simp is not somebody who takes care of his woman, his women. That's not what a simp is. Make up happy, shower them, love them. There's nothing being a simp about with that. What a simp is somebody that literally gets stepped on. You don't know your worth as a man, because God is the one who tells you what's good. God is the one you answer to. God is the one that instructs you. And you lay down your purpose. Adam did something like that. You lay down your purpose. You lay down what you should be doing to please the whims of somebody who you are sprung over, coochie whipped, whatever you want to say. And you lose your wits, and every chance you get, instead of being a man, having a backbone, saying how it's going to go, setting the rules of engagement, because by all means, you're going to be responsible to God anyway with how you move. So you got to set those precedents out the gate. And this is why I told y'all in my last clip that it is absolutely our fault when we allow women to get away with the very thing that this woman said. These are the things that is on us. Because if it gets to the point where somebody's trying to get an experience off of you, some drinks, lowering their standards, or operating in their lower self, their lower version of their self, their baser nature, which the majority of them operate in, and then claim they know their worth. Your worth is something you work for. Your worth is something you build up. But men understand this, because we don't start off planning filters and planning, going off their compliments and what people talking about, how thick you are and how cute you look. And when she throwing all the masks, that's when they're getting the compliments and all this other different stuff. Throwing their wigs and all the fanfare that was talked about in Isaiah 3. By the time they are adults, if they haven't had an awakening, they're too far gone. And so every once in a while, they're going to have these, they call them midlife crises, they call them all kind of stuff, where they reflect back to when they was getting all this attention in their younger days, getting all this attention in their early 20s, getting all this attention probably their early 30s, whatever, and they're knocking on doors. They're knocking on on late 30s and early 40s, and before you know it, staring at 50. And every once in a while, they're going to peek back into the nostalgia of their older self, and they're going to try to see, what can I get? Can I still get this? Can I still get this reaction? Can I still get treated like that? And based off how much success they have or not have, that's when you're going to see meltdowns. That's when you're going to see delusion. See, what ends up happening is that a lot of these modern women realize that they have lost their cute, as I've said many times and made posts using that term. And so, they've mismanaged their pretty privilege, or they've mismanaged, those days when everybody wanted them or everybody was on them. They mismanaged it. Instead of you trying to get a good brother, build a family, all that different stuff, You're still out here trying to operate like a little girl, trying to get free stuff or trying to get experiences on someone's dime. And nobody can ever get that from you. You go on these girls trips and all kind of stuff with your girls. Shoot, y'all probably pay for each other, who knows? But you can never contribute like that to a man that you really care about. Shoot, some of y'all, the way y'all look into y'all phones, like I've always joked, y'all, man, if I ever seen a woman looking at her man the way they look at their modern day husbands, because you know the phones is really their husband now. And that's why they do all these selfies and all this goofy stuff, because they'd rather look into the eyes of that portal than a real man. I don't need a man, and I could do this by myself, and I make this much money, so I don't need him. And before you know it, you old. You're too old for marriage, for sure. And if you had baby daddies, or if you've been married before, you had children already and all that stuff, men are looking for someone they can have first. If at best, have your teachable spirit first, your ear first. And if you're too set in your ways and you out here trying to get somebody for what they got, that's a problem. Because you still trying to utilize your pretty privilege that has expired. It's done. It's over with. Stop trying to live your glory years. Guys don't do that. We age different. We age the opposite. You know, we build our value up. We put work and effort into building up our value, adding degrees, adding certificates, whatever we got to do. And before you know it, we got investments and we got land and we got all kind of stuff. And you done looked around and said, dog, the person who always wanted me, all this was deep down in that person. I just kept overlooking him and kept overlooking him and kept overlooking him. Yeah, you played yourself. And then you're mad because he goes for a younger woman who is less tainted, less damaged individuals. Because at the end of the day, men were made in the image of God, which means that whatever he has in his hands, family-wise, he has to cultivate. And even doctors have things that come on their table or have things that come into their presence that they say, this is beyond my expertise. And that's what a lot of us brothers have to say when we smell another man on you, when we smell bodies on you and the alterations of another man on you. That's what we say to ourselves. We look and say, yep, this is beyond my touch. And so I'm going to look for something else. And y'all be bad, but we good. We good. This is why it is so important that you have the conversations before you sitting at a bar, before you sitting across from a table with a woman, before you doing whatever you're doing. Do you even like the broad to be allowing? Because sometimes, yeah, some guys allow you women to go through all this rigmarole just to get what he want as well. So if we all gonna play this dance and we all gonna have this talk, do I even like the person enough to be sitting in the same company as you? Y'all gotta understand, this is why I say it's no point of dating. Dating is child's play. It's weak. Everybody knows what the end goal is. So if you're going to do this, then don't complain later about there being pee in the pool, okay? That's what it comes down to. Don't complain later about it being pee in the pool. But in the words of my brother Kels, lie. I'm out. Out of here. I ain't going to play with her. I'm out, baby. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell.